everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I've been gifted these. It's two Arc Chill blankets. One's a cooling comforter and one is a cooling blanket. You might have seen on the channel previously I was sent very similar, and when I tried them out for the first time they were actually very true to what they claim. They really are cooling. Now, I haven't opened these. I thought we could open them on camera together, but if they're anything like the other ones, then sometimes they've got one side that actually helps you to stay a bit warmer and one side that actually really does help you to cool down. I used them all last summer. I thought they were very effective, and because you do have your warm nights when it's just too hot and humid in the UK, and a lot of us don't have aircon, so it's way too hot to wear a duvet on your bed, so you just want something that actually keeps you cool. And I genuinely did use these until late autumn, where it did start to get a little bit too cool and it was time for the duvet again. So without doubt, when they said to me, would you like us to send you some more? I said yes. The reason why I said yes was it occurred to me that a lot of us, when we're working in salons or you're working with clients, maybe you're doing massage, might be doing some relaxation treatments, it occurred to me that you could actually use these on your treatment bed. So I thought I would open them up and show you a few different ways where we could actually prepare the bed to enhance a treatment, to actually, if you want someone to feel a little bit cooler, a bit more refreshed, you can actually place this down instead of your plinth cover, but you could also use it on top. So let's open these up, we'll see what we're dealing with and how we can actually prepare a treatment bed. So just before I unroll them, remember that they've got the information about the Cool Touch technology, and they've also got the do's and don'ts for how to look after them, maintain them and keep them clean. So we've got the cooling comforter here and we've got the cooling blanket, so one's obviously bigger than the other. Now, as I thought on the comforter, you've got your warmer side and you've got your cooling side, and the warmer side is 100% cotton, very soft. This one's very silky, the cooling side, and then the cotton side is very soft. Let me just check. Yep, now is it the same? Yes, it is. So on the blanket, you've got your cotton side and you've got your cooling side. So what could be a nice idea, and actually before I do that, let me remind you that they also always put on their information on a little tag. And I think I said it last time that I liked the fact that they also had the returns and exchanges and it wasn't hidden, because how often when you actually need to change something is it impossible to find out how to do it. I like the fact that the first thing they did was make it so easy to know if you had to change something. But back to this. So imagine you're doing treatments and it's the height of summer and it's absolutely so hot that when your clients are coming in, they still want their massages, they still want their facials, they still want their treatments, but it is boiling hot. So even when you've got towels on the bed, with the best will in the world, it can just make everyone overheat. So that's where I think something like this could be very useful, because it's cool to the touch and because it's got the cooling technology, so it's stopping the build-up of heat. But again, you've got to think about your health and safety, your cleanliness. You don't want someone to just be straight onto a blanket and then obviously there's no protection in between clients. So what I think could be a good idea is you could put one of these blankets on the bed and use it instead of a plinth cover. And then if you really weren't too sure, I just threw that, I'm going to bring it back, I promise. If you weren't too sure how someone would feel, again, are they going to be a colder person, a warmer person, you don't know, you've got the option to flip it onto the cotton side or the cooling side. You could also put a towel over it at that point. Now this is huge, so I'm just going to get this ready on the bed. I've also got the bedroll, I'll explain why. So I'll put the cooling side on the top. So what you could do is prep the bed, use it instead of your bed cover, tuck it in if need be. This big one easily covers a full-size treatment bed. Then you've got the option, if you want, of putting towels over here, because you'll still get that benefit. But if you wanted to put the towels over, it would mean that there's no chance again of anyone, if they're maybe a bit hot and sweaty, if they're having a treatment where they get really, really warm, then you've got that protection. So you're still getting the coolness, but you could have a thin towel over it. And you could either add, in addition to that, your bedroll, but you might not need the towels underneath if you feel it's not necessary. So if you've got the bedroll covering this cover, then you'll still get the coolness coming through, but again, you've got your cleanliness through the bedroll being replaced each time someone comes in. And then what you can do, we'll leave that there for the moment, is I'll get the blanket. And then again, if you want to enhance that coolness, you can apply the blanket on the top, and this can open up again really wide, and you've got your cotton side, which will be slightly warmer, or you've got your cooling side. So what's good about the blanket is it can go over someone if they're getting their massage. The towels would go on first, then the blanket could go on top. And then what would happen is, depending on whether the person was cooler or wanted to be warmed up a little bit or too hot, you've got the choice of turning this round, flipping it over, and just enhancing that treatment. But again, because you'll have your towels over the person, it's never directly on the skin, so you're keeping everything nice and hygienic. But that's a little idea of how you could use these cooling blankets in a salon environment, or if you're out and about, maybe you do some physio, maybe you're doing freelance, maybe you're working mobile. There are so many different reasons why it could actually work for you to use these in a beauty therapy in a massage capacity. Facials, anything like that. But remember, if you're going to be using them with clients, you just want to think about not using them skin to skin, because you want to make sure that you're not getting oil on them, you're not getting products on them, no cross-contamination. So you're just making sure that you use them in the most hygienic way possible. But I'll show you the boxes again. And I'll leave the links to Amazon in the description. But again, these are the Arc Chill. They were gifted to me. They're so convenient. As I say, I used them all last summer. When I got them sent to me originally, I wasn't sure if it would be effective. I didn't know if it would really be a cooling blanket. I thought it might be heavy. It's none of the above. They're very nice, they feel luxurious. They're light, they're comfortable, and I now think that I'll start using them when I'm doing massages in certain situations where there might be a need for an element of cooling. So hope you found that useful. Let me know if you use these or anything similar. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.